Climate change has become a growing concern for many Caribbean islands, especially with the rising sea levels, which can result in the loss of our beaches and coastal areas. Bathway Beach, famous for its festive atmosphere and robust waters, has a natural barrier a few meters from the shore that has served as a wave break, protecting the beach from erosion. However, recent visitors to the beach would notice that this barrier has begun to collapse. Paul Phillip is a marine biologist who has worked in coastal zone management. He spoke with GBN and says while most people believe the barrier to be a reef, it is actually made of sandstone.
The beach itself was where the barrier was. So the barrier used to be the reef and the beach, sorry. And because of compression of the waves and things like that, it smashed it into a solid form. So when the beach actually started to retreat, it left that barrier behind. So what is happening now with the barrier is because it's sandstone, it is not as strong as solid as a coral reef, and as a result of that it is gradually being broken up by the sea itself.
He says the collapse of the barrier can have a detrimental effect on the beach.
At present it is basically breaking down some of the energy, the wave energy that reaches the shore. So when it disappears, we will have more of that wave energy coming along the shore and probably creating more erosion. So probably in time the beach might start to disappear much further.
But all is not lost. Mr. Phillips says there are steps that can be taken to prevent the beach from disappearing.
Probably what we can do is to, in the same area where you have that barrier, if we can put in some huge boulders. You see, like some of the boulders are, you know, in some areas where you have this big tetrapods, you know, there are some structures that are made of cement, but they have like 5 arms. And you have them in coastal jetty areas to basically hold back the energy of the sea. So if you could build some of that and place them in the same area, it would basically have the same effect.
Mr. Phillips says with quick action and proper funding, Bathway Beach should be added to the list of projects that Grenada will take on in its fight against the effects of climate change. Trelawny Charles, GBN News.